Michael loved his wife so much, but she ended up betraying him. It hurts so much when you bring out your whole life, your whole heart, to care so much for your partner, but at the end of the day, that your partner becomes the person that will do to you something you will never in your life think of. This young man, let's call him Michael. Michael is a peace-loving guy. He's the kind of person that every person wants to be friends with. Michael got married to the woman he calls the love of his life. 3 years in their marriage, unfortunately, their marriage was not blessed with a child. This thing has been eating his wife up because the wife is no longer with her head, like she no longer settles in, mentally. Mike decided to tell the wife to settle, like let her be at home while he does every other job. He told her to just not bother doing any work. He will go and work, settle the bills in the house, take care of the chores and what have you. He was doing all these things to see if his wife can at least pull herself away from the mental distress she was going through. That is the issue of her inability to give birth to a child. When Michael noticed that, sorry, I'm using both Mike and Michael, okay? So they are the same person. Michael, he can always be called Mike, all right? So when Michael noticed that even his new strategy of trying to help his wife was not working, he then thought of linking his wife to a therapist. So they reached out to a therapist, and the therapist started having a one-on-one session with the wife. So Michael started noticing that there were changes, So he allowed his wife to have more time with the therapist. He, of course, was going about his businesses without bothering about his wife or anything. He was not kind of suspecting anything. He loves his wife and he also trusts his wife. So anytime she comes back from the therapist's office, she's always coming back home with a gloomy face. She's fine, everybody is happy, Then things started becoming suspicious. Michael started suspecting things, His wife these days regularly visits the therapist. Normally, her appointments with the therapist are usually once in 2 weeks or once in 3 weeks, depending on the schedules of the therapist. But these days, she often sees him like almost every day. So Michael decided to call his wife to know what exactly is going on. His wife shoved it off and made him to think that he was overthinking things. Because of that, she became angry with him and they stopped talking for some time. So Michael, to him, he was wrong for trying to suspect his wife. So he apologized and the wife told him that she had forgiven him, but he was still noticing that crack. They were not really as close as they used to. He was still suspecting that something is fishy. On a very good day, she mistakenly left her phone in the living room, right? So Michael came down and there was a text message on her phone. So he called his wife to come get her phone that she has a text message. While he was raising it up, at the top of the phone, he saw a very short message. "I missed the hot sex last night." When the wife came, she quickly took the phone from him and asked him what he was doing with her phone. He said he just saw a message from John, the therapist. Can she explain further what that message is all about? The lady was like, "How dare you go through my phone? It's my private life. Are you supposed to go through my phone?" He said he wasn't going through her phone, but he just saw a message that popped up there. So can she explain to him what exactly the message means? She became so mad. She started shouting at the husband that he's overthinking things. He just saw an ordinary text message that is harmless and he's taking things out of proportion. The man was like, "Wait, don't make me feel like I don't know what I saw. Open that message. Let me just show you what I saw." The lady was like, "In fact, it seems you're crazy. I'm not in for this conversation anymore." She just ran upstairs, took her bag and left the house. So because this young man was finding it difficult to contain it, Michael decided to employ the services of a private investigator. So he told the investigator to please look into his wife's relationship with the therapist. 3-4 days after, the investigator came back and told him, "Guy, your wife is having an affair with that therapist too." Michael was dumbfounded. He was really mad. The private investigator also told him that he has an intelligence where they are to meet at so place, that he should go there and he'll see the both of them. Michael actually went to the place. It was an open restaurant, so the both of them were talking like lovers. Michael sat from afar, acting like he doesn't know what was happening. What he held to be a strong evidence against his wife was when the both of them shared a kiss, like a very deep kiss in the restaurant. He saw it and he tried to contain his emotions at that point in time, and he left. A few days later, the wife came back home looking at him and smiling. Then she said she was going out the next day. The husband said, "You are not going anywhere." She looked at him, smiled, and told him, "You can't even stop me from going anywhere." She took her bag and left. On leaving, Michael decided to reach out to his lawyer, and they prepared a divorce document. A few days later, Michael got an intelligence report that his wife was at the office of the therapist. So he went there unannounced. So the secretary of the therapist was trying to block him from going in, but he forced himself in and knocked open the office door by force. The door opened, and funny enough, or unfortunately, his wife was half naked on the laps of the man who was supposed to be a therapist. So the lady was trying to apologize, trying to make the man believe that what he saw was not actually what he thinks. He laughed. He said, "Are you telling me that what I saw is not actually what is going on?" She said that what he's seeing is not what he thinks. He said, "Okay, that is the case. Now, there's no problem. I don't have any problem with you. I'm not even here to argue with you. I actually came to submit to you or give to you these divorce papers. So if you like, you can sign it. If you like, you don't sign it. All I know is that we are divorced. And everything he has collected all. And of course, the woman does not have any right to any of his properties. So for that reason, she's left empty-handed." She tried to beg the young man, but there was no reason to accept her back into his life again. She turned to the therapist. The therapist acted like he doesn't know what was going on. Finally, the lady came to learn that the therapist she has been having an extramarital affair with, he is married with 2 kids. The lady was mad. She doesn't know what to do. She went to the therapist and he kicked her out. She came back to the husband, the door was already closed. Now, at this point in time, what will you say to this woman? And what do you think would have been the best strategy if you were the husband? What do you think would have been the best thing you would have done to this woman? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in our next video. Subscribe to this channel if you've not. Peace be with you.